Hey everyone, what I want to do is go through the course selection process that I go through with my students in Honors Chem, and what they should be thinking about when they choose courses for their junior year. I always tell my students that when they're looking at courses for their junior year, they should be thinking about what they want to take as a senior, and that's really a lot to think about, and so that's why I want to go through sort of all of it. So, from Honors Chem, typically students will take either AP Physics 1 or they'll take the regular physics class. The Honors Physics for Healthcare and Dual Credit Anatomy course here, this is for students that are in the health career pathway. So, if they're not in that, this would not be an option for them. Um, so, why would you take one versus the other? AP Physics 1 is a college level course. They can take the AP exam for it, possibly earn some college credit. It's definitely a big step up from even from Honors Chem. And I would say that students who are taking this are probably eyeing some type of science-based career or studying something science-based in college, or just sort of enjoy the sciences. Um, the typical progression for someone who is maybe taking AP Physics 1 would then senior year be able to take one of our AP Science courses here. And so something to note about the AP Science courses is that there's a lab and a lecture. So that's why there's actually two course numbers here. And so students that would be in AP Bio, AP Chem, and AP Physics C, they would actually have this course every day. So they would go to AP Bio, AP Chem, or AP Physics C every single day. And again, that mirrors what they would experience in college. In college, there's both a lecture and there's also a lab. So that's something to keep in mind. And it does take up quite a big chunk in the block scheduling, and so that's why students sort of need to be looking forward to senior year when they start to plan out their junior year as well. Another great course that they could take is APES, otherwise known as AP Environmental Science here, and this is a course that is only one block, I should say, but it's all year long. And also another great course. Right now, AP Bio is taught by Miss Ingemanson. I teach AP Chem. AP Environmental Science right now is being taught by a couple teachers, Mr. Beatty and Mr. Marks. AP Physics C is currently taught by Mr. Fraser. Another option that students could do going from Honors Chem is to take the regular physics class, which is also another great course. And what you're going to notice is that from physics, you still have almost all of the typical classes that you would take. You can still take AP Environmental Science as a senior, AP Bio, AP Chem. Typically, someone who's going to be taking AP Physics C would have taken AP Physics 1. That would definitely be preferable. And they could also go from physics if they really enjoyed physics and they want to take more physics, but we're not taking AP Physics C. Then they could still take AP Physics 1, which is kind of a nice option. A couple notes about the different AP Physics classes. Is that for AP Physics 1, we recommend that your child be enrolled in pre-calc. At least pre-calc, could be higher if they're in like Calc AB or even BC as a junior, because the C in AP Physics C stands for calculus. And so what they do in AP Physics C is that they take the things that they learned in AP Physics 1 and they start looking at it by using calculus to help better understand it. So that's my sort of interpretation about, and from what I've heard from Mr. Fraser about how that sort of works. So for AP Physics C, students want to take this, they need to be enrolled in calculus or have already taken calculus. Okay, so there definitely is a suggested math component to this AP Physics 1, and just to kind of keep that in mind. Things that if students were trying to fit in more AP Science classes, you could take AP Chemistry as a junior. Occasionally students will do that because they want to maybe have room in their schedule for AP Physics C or AP Bio. As a junior also, students could take AP Biology. Thinking about the prereqs for this, you just need to have a previous biology class. All right, so just some options there. Sometimes students, even though they're capable of taking AP Physics 1, they'll take regular physics to kind of lighten their load because they're taking additional science classes. And there are different AP, there are different science classes they may take concurrently. They could take regular physics and they could take AP Bio, for instance, to make room in their senior year for one of these other double block classes here, as an option. And these are some of the AP electives that I've mentioned, and they kind of show the prerequisites here in some more detail. So you can pause the video if you want to take a look at those more. I think I've covered most of those prerequisites and things of that nature. AP Research I don't know a whole lot about because the AP Seminar class is pretty new. But if you're an AP Seminar, you probably know about AP Research, or your child would. Okay. Some non-AP electives here have to do with the career pathways, and it's pretty regimented about going from one to the other to the other. And I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about them. I just know it's sort of, if you're in the pathway, it's very sequential in what you would typically take. Not too much flexibility in it. Some other classes that typically students might take, let's say that they want to take more science, genetics and human physiology are often taken together. Each of these is a one-semester course. And various teachers like Ms. Herbster, Ms. Shaw, a bunch of different teachers will teach this class here. And again, these are one semester, so oftentimes, let's say a student enjoyed biology, they want to know a bit more about it, but maybe aren't looking to take AP Bio. They may take, along with their physics class the junior year, they may take genetics and human physiology as well. So that'd be very kind of typical. The experiential medical physiology and biochemistry class. So this is the med chem class that you may have heard about. And this class is taught by Ms. Herbster, and she took over the course from Ms. Connolly. And this is the class where students would typically go to the Northwest Community Hospital in the spring, and then typically students would have taken or would take the human physiology class in the previous semester. If they had taken it beforehand, that works too. There's an application and teacher approval process, which is pretty extensive, and there's a limit to about 20 students. So typically, they have way more than 20 students who apply for the class. And there's a pretty big vetting process, as I mentioned, because students are given a lot of freedom and responsibility in the hospital. And so that's why there's this teacher approval and application process, like I said, which is pretty extensive. The application process includes looking at grades, behavior, teacher recommendations, things like that. But if you want to know anything more specifically about it, I would talk to Ms. Herbster. Again, this honors physics and healthcare dual credit anatomy. This would be a career pathway option if you're in there. And I believe the Medical Science Academy is sort of the rest of the district's version of our med chem class. So if you were thinking about this is what you would want to do, this is the course that you would apply for at Rolling Meadows. And if you're thinking about if your child is thinking about applying for this and they just want to know more, I would definitely attend the information classes about this, so that your child can hear more about it. Even if they're going to be a junior next year, and they'll have a better idea about how it's going to work then. Other options that we have here, the Advanced Space Science is a one-semester course. Very neat class, taught by a few different teachers, but mainly I would say in the past couple of years by Mr. Patterson. I think Mr. Rosenwald also taught it for a year, but he's not teaching it this year. And then I believe these other electives here are more towards the agriculture or the ag career pathway that are here. And so I have a feeling that if you are in that pathway, then you already sort of know about it, or your child does. All right. So hopefully that's been helpful. And if I left out any details, please let me know.